today is Thursday, October 13th, 2022. How y'all doing? I'm back for an update. It is just a few days shy of my 13 month, and I just wanted to come on pre-wash day. I'm going to wash my hair today. I'm washing it today because we're going to a concert on Saturday, and then it's Sweetest Day, so I wanted my hair to be fresh before the weekend. So I'm going to wash it today, and yeah, so I wanted to come on and show you how it's looking pre-wash, and then I'll come back tomorrow and show you how it looks after I retwist it. So last time I updated you, I was saying that I was washing my hair every other week. So every 2 weeks I would wash my hair. Well, this time is actually just about 3 weeks. So if I would have waited until Saturday, it would be 3 weeks. So like I said, I wanted to wait until this week because we're going to a concert this weekend and I want it to be fresh. So here's how it's looking. It's all flat because of my hair tube, but this is how it looks. Let me turn around. It's kind of dark today, so hopefully it's showing up good enough. So do you notice anything new? Anything different? Yesterday I watched a couple of videos. If you remember, my last update I was dealing with these hanging buds. And you can't see them anymore, right? Well, I actually cut the one main bud that was annoying the crap out of me yesterday. And I clipped it so fast, I didn't record it. So after I watched the videos, I watched one video of a guy that had locks, and then the other video I was watching the digital loctician, and she actually clipped hers on camera. And after I watched her clip it, I jumped up and I went into the bathroom, and before I knew it, I had clipped it. And I was like, shoot, I should have waited until I came on camera. But I'll pop in a picture from how my hair was looking yesterday, and I'm so glad it's gone. I was so glad to get rid of it that I was just like, the quicker the better. So I clipped it, and that's how it looks. It still has a little piece hanging, and I was afraid to, because it was like hanging down. And you'll see from the picture that I pop in. So it still has this little piece hanging. But I decided to leave that because it's not hanging too low. Like the other piece was hanging pretty low. And I'm just happy to get rid of that little piece. And it was like a bud. It was pretty hard, like it wasn't the actual bud of my hair. But hopefully it'll seal off. I'm not sure. But anyways, that's how it looks. And then I have a couple more that look similar to that. It wasn't hanging like this one, but these kind of look similar to how it looks now. Now I can't find it. I should have put a ribbon on it. Shoot, I can't find it for real. Well, anyways, it's somewhere in there. They disappeared now, ironically. But yeah, this is how it looks. So it's not itching, it's not really smelling at all. So I love that. Last time I shampooed with my dandruff shampoo, but I have a different dandruff shampoo now. It's actually Dove that I'm gonna use today, because this other YouTuber was talking about the Head and Shoulders, which is what I was using before, is a little harsh. And I mean, I don't know, but I decided to just go ahead and get the Dove dandruff shampoo. So I'm going to use that. So it's getting cooler now. I'm still very low maintenance with my locks. I don't do too much. I'm usually wearing my hair tube. If it's too warm for my hair tube, I'll just wear it either like this or like my up in the back, down in the front hairstyle. So I'll just put a rubber band on the back and just go. When I was trying to hide this little bud, I would just put these back and just wear it like this. But other than that, that's it. I do have this little piece that I wanted to show you, which I don't really know what to do about, but it's just loose hair and it's just really fine, so it's not gonna lock, but it's this piece right here. And I'm just probably going to cut it, just shave it down. Not cut it all the way, but just like cut this long piece because it's never gonna lock. So that's one thing I am dealing with. Other than those hanging buds, I don't really have much to report except that it's gone. It almost looks longer. After I cut it, it's funny because as soon as I cut it, I was like, wow, my hair actually looks longer. It's funny, but it's super long in the back. I love that it's like I can feel it on my neck more. So I love feeling that growth, like knowing that it's growing. The ones in the back are pretty coarse. Yeah, so like that back row is, when I touch it, it feels so hard. That's the only way I can describe it. It's just really coarse. And now that it's locked, it feels just really, really hard. But it's cool, it's fine. I love the frizz, but I am excited to retwist my hair and have it look nice and clean for the weekend. So, all right, I'm not gonna keep rambling. I'll be back tomorrow. Hello, I'm back. It's the next day after my wash day. So it's Friday, October 14th, and here's my hair. I did a wash, I did a steam treatment, and a hot oil treatment as well. So let me take it down so you can see it. So that's how it looks. Let me turn around, try and give you a good look. So that's how it looks. You can feel the weight of my hair on my neck. So that's exciting. So yeah, so like I said, I shampooed it last night. I used diluted, I believe, I'm not even sure what shampoo I used. I think it was diluted Pantene, but I had some leftover shampoo in my container, and because I usually pour it into a different container than the actual shampoo itself, so that the bottle that I'm using, it has like the nozzle where I can just put it on directly on my scalp. So I believe it might have been Pantene, but I'm not sure. But anyways, yeah, so I washed it, shampooed it about 3 times as usual. Well, usually I do 2 to 3 times. I use my steamer. It's actually a steamer that you use for clothes. I use it to steam my hair. I put the hot oil on my scalp, and then I put a plastic bag over it and let that sit on my hair for a few hours. Well, it might have been an hour or so. And then I took it off and I shampooed it, and then I got out and did my retwist. My retwist takes about an hour, I guess, depending on if I'm going to like retwist it all over. It's like the back, I mean, I retwist the roots, Well, actually yesterday I did a thorough like retwist. So the way I do it, I'll start it at the root and I'll twist it a couple times, and then I take the loose hair or the frizz and I just wrap it around my locks all the way down, if that makes sense. So that's what I do. That's how I do my retwist. When I started off doing my locks, I was doing the palm method, and then I went from that and then I started doing the locksmith method, where it's like you doing like this motion. I don't really know how to explain it, but I was doing that for a couple months, and then I started just wrapping or coiling my hair with the frizz, if that makes sense. Hopefully that makes sense. So that's what I did. And oh yeah, and after the shower, I put more oil on my scalp and my hair, and then I try and like squeeze it in, and I put one of my hair tubes on it to sleep in. I do use clips, but I don't use the small clips. I use big clips, and I'll just clip like a whole row, and then I just started clipping as I add, and I add more long clips. And yeah, once I'm done, I take all the clips off, or I take all the clips out, and then I put my hair tube on and I sleep in my hair tube. And then this morning I just took my hair tube off, fluffed it a little bit, I did spritz it a little bit more, and then I put some more oil on it, and I put my hair tube back on to kind of flatten it out or whatever. So I wanted to mention that little piece that I had over here, the loose hair, I did just go ahead and just wrap it around this twist or this lock, even though it probably won't stay because it's just a different texture altogether and it's not locking. So, but it's fine. I didn't cut it though. And then here's that one that I was talking about yesterday. So it's just hanging out, but it's not like a hassle to deal with like it was before. So I love that. I was thinking the other day how grateful I am that I don't have to stand on my feet like when I would do my crochet braids or even my individual box braids. I would be on my feet for 6 to 8 hours, sometimes longer. Yeah, sometimes my crochet braids have taken me 2 days. Even my box braids have taken me a long time. And then like all that time on your feet, and my back would be hurting, my feet would be hurting. I do not miss that at all. When I do my retwist, I'm usually sitting in a chair, so I'm not standing up. So I just wanted to come on today and show you my hair. Hello, today is Thursday, October 20th, 2022. How y'all doing? I said I wanted to come back after my wash day and kind of go through the week of how my hair was looking, but here I am a week later, and here's how my hair is looking. So I still love this look, like it still looked freshly retwisted. The only one that doesn't look retwisted is this one, and I actually probably the next day I actually retwisted this one maybe a day or two after my original wash day retwist, but it's still kind of come undone, but it's cool, it's fine. One thing I did want to mention, just kind of like my experience having locks, is after my wash day, after I do a fresh retwist, I noticed that my hair, because my scalp is more exposed after I retwist it, it itches a lot. Like especially in the back, mainly in the back. Yeah, it just really itches my scalp. I try not to scratch it, but yeah, so I've never heard anybody with locks talk about how their scalp itches after a retwist. It's really only after a retwist, because my locks as they have matured, when I do a retwist, it just really itches my scalp. And I had mentioned that like the back especially is like they're really hard, but yeah, they're scratchy too on my scalp. But you know, it goes away after a few days. And it's not like horrible, but that is one thing that I wanted to mention with having locks that nobody else tells you. So yeah, I love this length. I love it. Let me do a turnaround so you can see that it's still in its retwist for the most part. So that's how it's looking. So I think that's it. Thanks for watching this update, and I'll see you next time.